Well, my name is Bill Jenkins. I'm a retired police officer from the city of Virginia Beach. I worked in community policing, and we did a lot of work serving search warrants and arresting people, and a lot of people didn't want to go back to jail, so I got into a lot of fights, and I got several concussions from doing that. Not really knowing much about the concussions, I just kind of, you get your bell rung and you shake it off and you go back to work. And in 2008, I started noticing some problems with my vision, where if something would present itself close to my eyes, I'd get double vision. And I started going to the doctor for it. They couldn't figure it out. And I went from the doctor to the ophthalmologist to the neurologist, and I ended up at MCV in Richmond. And they figured out it was because of the concussions. And I was also doing what was called a red man, where the new recruits coming through the academy, a lot of them, college students, had never been in a fight before. So I dress up in a big red padded suit, and we really put the pressure on them and make them use their defensive tactics that they had learned that week, and take us down and put us in the holds. And I got hit in the head a lot during that. I wore a padded helmet, but still would get cracked in the head pretty good. But that, combined with being kicked in the head, kneed in the head, punched in the head, just taking criminals back to jail that didn't want to go, got these concussions. In 2008, they figured out it was because of that, and they said, well, you can go back to work, but just try not to get hit in the head anymore. And then in 2010, I got hit in the head again. I got, actually, it wasn't really a hit. I was chasing a suspect down a flight of stairs, and he was a lot younger and faster than me, so I jumped from the fourth step to the landing to try to catch up to him, and nailed my head on the door frame. And even though I had a bike helmet on, it knocked me down. Immediately, I was dizzy, off balance, vision problems, and from there on it was bad. I remember that incident happening, but from that point on, I don't remember a whole lot. It's affected my memory. I've got balance issues, double vision, a lot of memory issues. I can remember now back to about 3 years ago, and that's and last year, 2015, I could remember back to 2012, and now it's 2016. I'm remembering back to about 2013. So a lot of the stuff in that time frame, I've got that memory issue. Little bits and pieces I get here and there, but things will happen, and my wife said, well, don't you remember we did that, or we saw that movie, or don't you remember when we went there? Nope, I sure don't. So right now I'm dealing with the balance issues, my flutter dysmetria, nystagmus. I don't sleep right. I have mood swings that are, 1 minute I'm happy in a good mood, and next minute I'm yelling, which I'm sure is not really good for my wife. She's not really happy about that. But, with this, I'm just trying to hopefully get relief from anything, any of the symptoms. If it helps my vision, helps my mood, helps the depression, anything. Here we are, 40 treatments later, and feel tons better. Tons better. The first things that I started noticing right away was my eyes, the flutter dysmetria that I had, it was knocked right on down. I mean, that decreased by 50 to 75% the first week. Depression started going away. And then gradually I started noticing some of the other things. The concentration got better. My moods got a lot better. My temper got a lot better. So across the board, everything had improved, and I was very happy about that. I was only looking for relief in one or two things, but since I got relief in everything across the board, it was so much better. My concentration, my sleep, like I said, mood, depression, everything got so much better. My eyes got better. The headaches started going away. They would come and go, but now I hardly have them at all. I hardly have to take any medicine for headaches. My eyes still jump around a little bit, especially when I'm tired, but for the most part, don't jump around at all. I can concentrate, I can focus, I can finish work, I can plan things, I can sleep right. It's just, everything is so much better. I'm so happy and so grateful
Awesome.
to everybody here for that. Balance is much better. Balance is so much better. Where I would fall and lose balance 5 or 6 times in 10 minutes, maybe once a day, I'll start to lose balance a little bit, but it's not bad.